3 popular deck stains. One of them has been on the shelves for decades. Another promises deck protection for up to 6 years. But here's the thing, what's on the label doesn't always match real life. Today we're comparing Behr Premium, Thompson's WaterSeal, and Sherwin-Williams SuperDeck Waterborne. We'll find out which one is worth your money and which one will have you restaining within a year. Let's get into it. As we look at Behr Premium Semi-Transparent Stain, they make some awfully big claims. For one, they say they'll protect your deck for 6 years. But in the real world, you would be very fortunate to get half. This is a water-based acrylic product. It creates a surface film that repels water. They also give you a ton of color options. So if you're wanting 60 or more colors to choose from and a nice even look, Behr is going to deliver that. But here's the catch, and it's a big one. If you don't apply it perfectly, which means dry wood, 2 thin coats, and no shortcuts, it won't just fade, it's gonna peel, and peel like a latex paint. We all know that most decks simply don't live in perfect conditions. That's why so many DIYers claim that Behr fails within 1 to 2 years, not the 6 that's promised on the can. So what is Behr really like? I want you to picture a spray-on bed liner. It forms a thick shell that seals things in. Once that shell breaks, moisture is going to get trapped and things are going to start peeling. Let's talk about Thompson's WaterSeal. It's probably the first brand that comes to mind when people think about deck sealers. But just because it's familiar doesn't mean it's any good. Here's what it offers on paper. 1 coat protection, water cleanup, dries in a few hours, and it's cheaper than most. So that's simple and fast. But that is where the praise ends. In real-world testing, Thompson's fails fast. It flakes off easily and offers little to no UV protection. I've seen this product get applied in the spring, then by the end of the fall, it is grayed out and needs a full recoat. Thompson's is the equivalent to spraying Febreze on a musty couch. It smells better for a day or two, but it does not solve the problem. Now we'll talk about Sherwin-Williams SuperDeck Semi-Transparent Waterborne. Depending on where you live, Sherwin-Williams water-based deck stains might be a little bit more unknown to you. But SuperDeck Waterborne is their mid-tier deck stain for homeowners. Because it's water-based, it is easy to apply. It cleans up with soap and water, it dries fast, it has decent penetration, but it also builds a thin surface film. In my experience, this product is more forgiving than the Behr stain. But much like the Behr stain, 2 coats is recommended. But they claim that you can apply this product over damp wood. I've personally noticed that it doesn't peel as easily as the other 2 options that we're discussing. And while the color selection isn't as wide as Behr's, the finish tends to look more natural and will hold up better under foot traffic. That said, it is still a water-based stain. You're not going to get the same deep penetration or warm wood grain pop that you would get from a high-end oil stain. So how does this compare? Think of SuperDeck like the practical daily driver. It's not flashy, but it is reliable. So which stain is right for your deck? It really depends on your priorities. Do you want long-lasting protection, easy application, or a natural look? Behr offers a lot of colors as well as solid protection if you apply it just right. But you will be disappointed if you are fooled by those grandiose claims of how long they say it's going to last. Thompson's is quick, cheap, and easy, and that is where the positive stops. This is not a product that professionals are going to use. This is one that will guarantee you significant maintenance at least once every year. And Sherwin-Williams tries to strike a balance between easy application and decent durability. Now here's the takeaway. In this particular video, we've talked a lot about water-based stains, but how do they compare? And when would you use them over their oil-based counterparts? Check out this video. I'll break it down for you in my signature no fluff style. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.